What is going on, guys, and welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to be breaking down Ringmaster. After what it feels like to be a million years, this hero was finally released, and now we're going to be breaking down the abilities, the innate abilities, and pretty much what I think about this hero as my first impressions. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the video. So first of all, we're going to be covering the innate ability, which basically is called Dark Carnival Barker. So basically in an AoE, when you get assists or you kill someone, you're going to be getting one of these abilities, and basically you have Funhouse Mirror, you have Strongman Tonic, and Whoopee Cushion. So basically Funhouse Mirror is that you create an illusion, Strongman Tonic is a heal, and the Whoopee Cushion is actually a jump, which is really nice. All three of them are really useful, are really nice, and this hero is pretty much being sold as a support. That's kind of what Valve is trying to sell to everyone, that this hero is a support. And sure, it does have some support features, but I feel like this hero can do very well from the mid lane. Now here's why. This hero kind of feels like a Rubik, but this hero feels at the same time as one of these heroes that has a very high skill ceiling. I could be wrong, and maybe the hero's just very simple. I definitely have to grind it in rank and see how this hero actually performs and pretty much learn the matchups and the ins and outs of this hero. But so far I'm getting pretty good vibes from this hero from being a mid laner. I feel like he benefits quite heavily from having a lot of XP because he will be able to actually make quite a few decent plays. His kit is pretty decent, so let's break down his kit. So basically Tame the Beast is his Q, which is a channeled AoE which does damage and fear. The more channel, the more damage and fear, but it also reduces the radius. So it's basically an AoE. That is very important because you can actually fear multiple enemies away and actually do some pretty decent damage. But the more you hold it, the less AoE, so the less people you're actually going to catch. It is pretty decent that you get to fear, so you can get yourself out of really sticky situations thanks to this. It's also pretty decent damage, so it can be pretty good. The next ability is going to be Escape Act. This one I do like quite a bit because you can use it on yourself. You could also use it on an ally. It puts them inside a box that basically you can move for a few seconds. You can actually move, you're untargetable, and you come out with 80% bonus magic resistance, which is really strong. So this could actually save you from quite a few things, and it also gives you 20% bonus movement speed. This is all very nice. Like, you can save from Black Hole, you can save from Chrono. I could see this hero actually doing quite a few setup plays from the support line, but at the same time you could also use this to be very annoying. You could save yourself, or you could actually potentially bait an enemy into overcommitting, put yourself in the box, and give those few seconds for your team to actually join you and back you up. There's quite a few plays you can actually make on this hero that make it pretty high skill, so I definitely will be enjoying playing with the Escape Act or baiting my opponents into overextending into one of my allies and putting them in a box and being able to save them. It is pretty good to keep in mind that it's a pretty decent ability. The next one is going to be the Impalement Dart. So basically this one does impact damage. You get a slow and also a bleed effect, and it deals percentage based damage, which is pretty good. It's not terrible. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but it actually does pretty okay damage. It's more of like chip damage per se. It's nothing crazy, but it would be pretty cool if you are going to be casting this on Blink Dagger heroes, so you cancel their blink, because that bleed effect lingers for quite a bit. That is pretty important, and against beefy characters like Centaur or Axe, it will be a pretty good ability for you guys to use on them. Not only will you cancel their blink, it also does percentage based damage, so they have high HP. You're going to be able to do a little bit more damage. Now the ultimate is Wheel of Wonder. Now this one is pretty fun. I really like this ultimate, honestly. So basically you do damage over time and slow, but after 0.5 seconds you get mesmerized by it and you start heading towards it. The timer will begin and then it explodes 600 at max level. That is nothing to scoff at. The fact that you get to group up in a pretty large AoE, honestly, and all it takes for you to look is 0.5 seconds. That's honestly a pretty short window. You could do so many crazy plays with this ultimate. I feel like this thing is going to be absolutely busted. I wouldn't be surprised if you can combo this easily to set up free Chronos, or to set up a free Black Hole, or a Cataclysm, or a big Axe Call, pretty much a Shaker Echo Slam. There's so many options you can do with this. Any sort of AoE control is always going to be really strong, so I can't wait to try a bunch of combos with my friends. I will be able to play the Invoker and then somebody getting a big Wheel of Wonder onto a few enemies and popping a double cataclysm with the meteors. That's going to be super huge. I feel like that combo is going to be really nice. And with the shaker as well, it could be absolutely catastrophic. So this hero definitely has a lot of potential to be a very high setup hero. And if you're good with this hero and maybe buy a blink dagger and an ether lens, this hero could definitely be a really big menace on the map and make a lot of plays. Now, this hero kind of reminds me of the robotic version of Rubik. You guys let me know in the comments what you guys think. But the hero, the design itself, the way it plays kind of reminds me of a high-tech Rubik. It's just a very high skill hero. I don't think this hero is very easy to play. I don't think he's insanely crazy to play, but I think to get the most amount of output from this hero, you're going to have to be quite proficient at it. So the more time you put on this hero, the better you're going to be. And I think I will be grinding this hero quite a bit, mostly from the mid lane. I don't think he's fast enough to be able to play support, but I will definitely try him as position 4. I think 5 won't suit him as much, but we definitely have to see. And his shard is Spotlight, which basically is a mischance. If the light is actually shone on them and illusions actually fade away, it reveals invis units for 8 seconds. That is pretty important. It's on a pretty short cooldown, so nothing crazy. You can actually use this pretty nicely on the high ground for the enemies to actually miss on your towers and also to deal with some illusions as well. They also take 50% damage, I believe, which is also really strong, and it should reveal pretty much which one is the real hero and pretty much be able to tell apart which one's the illusion, because they will fade away. That is honestly pretty important. But I definitely want to know in the comments below, what do you guys think about this new hero? It's about time we got something fresh, we got something new, and a new hero to pretty much play and complain about, because this hero will probably be busted and will have to be nerfed. Hopefully not. Hopefully he's just balanced, but more likely than not, the hero's going to be absolutely busted, or there's going to be a few bugs going around and they're going to have to nerf the hero. So enjoy him while you can. I will definitely be grinding this hero as much as possible. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, leave a comment down below. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.